Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to Gentry Vintage. I'm Josh, your host. I hope this video finds you well. It is a snowy Wednesday here in Kentucky and other areas as well. And I took the day off today to stay out of the winter weather. And I am blessed to have a boss now that understands that. He tells us anytime there's been a chance of snow, since he's been our manager, he's told us that even if we're open, he said, if you don't feel safe coming to work, if the roads are bad, whatever, he said, don't risk your safety, stay home. So that's what I did today. And I called in this morning. He had just come in from out salting the parking lot and sidewalk and steps and so forth. And I called him this morning pretty early. He was gonna leave him my voicemail, and he said, hey, don't worry about it, we'll see you tomorrow. But it's nice to have a boss that feels that has our safety in mind as well. So I've been back here in the Gentry Vintage office, man cave, whatever you want to call it. Still, after 2 years, trying to get this thing arranged and organized the way I want it. It's just every time I get it about where I want it, something happens that it just gets out of control. And it takes twice as much effort to control it as it did to uncontrol it. Probably because I find myself in moments like this where I was on a roll, and then I sat down to listen. I was listening to some music and decided to sit down and have a pipe, and tripod was sitting there, so I said, well, why not do a video? And today, for the first time, well, second time today, I'm smoking a new to me pipe, one that the wife has commandeered. This is a Peterson Killarney. I hope you can see that all right. The lighting's kind of dim in here. I didn't even think about that, sorry. It might be showing up better on camera, but this is I guess this would be a bent apple, but it's a Peterson Killarney. And this was a gift from old Adirondack Codger. The wife immediately really liked this pipe, so she claimed it, and I commandeered it today. She's off doing a sleep study. She did a sleep study last night, and I never heard of a daytime sleep study, but they kept her today too. I just talked to her a little bit ago. She should be wrapping up soon. But one day this room will get to where I want it, and I look forward to that day. The only thing I hate about this room back here, and of course I just happen to have my chair sitting closest to it, but the vent in here, for whatever reason, seems to blow harder than any vent in the house. And I'm always hot all the time anyway, as I sit here in a long sleeve shirt. But for whatever reason, the vent in this room blows harder, and it warms up pretty quick in here, especially when you shut the door. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but I'm listening to an online radio station that I thoroughly enjoy. If you like 20s and 30s music, this is an awesome station. It is Radio Dismuke is the name of it. I'll put a link to it down in the description if anybody's interested. Man, my nose keeps itching. They say it means you got company coming. It could just be the cold weather. Well, I don't know. My mom called the other day and said, weather permitting, she'd like to come up this weekend. My birthday is coming up on Monday, the 24th. And my mom called the other day and she said, are you off on your birthday? I said, no. She said, well, it's on Monday. She said, if you're not doing anything this weekend, I wouldn't mind coming up. She said, I hadn't seen you since Christmas. So, weather permitting, Looks like she might be coming to make a visit. She asked me the other day when she had called. She says, "Is there anything particular you want for your birthday, or you want to go anywhere to eat or anything?" And I do have a restaurant in mind that I want to try to eat. A couple of years now, me and the wife's been talking about eating at this particular restaurant in town that we've never ate at. Heard a lot about it, but never been. So might try to do that. Might try to go out and hit up a couple antique stores or something while my mom's in town. She likes doing that kind of thing too. So might try to hit up a couple antique stores or something, see what we can rummage up. I tell you what, this is my second time smoking this pipe today, and if you followed my channel for any length of time or paid any attention, I guess you probably know I'm not a huge fan of full bent pipes. I guess this would be considered a bent apple. I guess I'm not a huge fan of full bent pipes, but this pipe smokes really good. I like the way full bent pipes look. I don't know why. To me, they just never feel right in the hand. They feel awkward to me. I don't know why that is. Uh, my neighbor actually said the other day, I had my Peterson. She had come over here for a minute, and I had my Peterson 305, and I had said something about that, and she said, "I like that pipe." I said, "I do too." I said, "I'm not a big fan of bent pipes," and she said, "You know, you used to be a cigarette smoker. Maybe the straight pipe reminds you more of a cigarette." And I said, "I don't say that. I don't compare a pipe to a cigarette in any way, shape, or form. So I don't want that planted in my head." But yeah, she had mentioned it because she said she'd never seen me smoke a pipe that was a bent pipe like that. She said every time I see you with a pipe, it's always a straight pipe. But it is a good smoker. Oh, sorry, Carter Hall's in it. I told you what the pipe was, but I never told you what was in it. Smoking Carter Hall in it. For me personally, anytime I get a new pipe, whether it's new or a state pipe or whatever, I always like to run a couple bowls of Carter Hall through it before I put anything else in it. I think it's strange that the wife has went from all these aromatics to smoking Carter Hall more than anything else. I told her the other day, I said, "You got all this ounces and ounces of vanilla custard in here that you like so much, and you ain't touched it in forever." And I said, "I'm going to start buying 2 tubs of Carter Hall at a time." But that's all right. I'm glad she enjoys it as much as I do. I saw a blend by C&D the other day called Bourbon Blue, I think it was. And I was thinking about picking up a couple ounces of that, ounce or two, to test that one out. It if you're not familiar with Carter Hall, it has a bourbon topping on it, which is mild. It's not overwhelming at all, but it has a bourbon topping on it. And this bourbon blue blend, that's a tongue twister. Bourbon blue blend um, seems to be a similar blend, but I think it has if I recall, I think it has a little bit of Perique in it, which would be a nice addition. I might give that one a try. Yeah, this thing smokes pretty nice. I like this. It's in really nice shape too. Thank you, Steve. I really do appreciate this. There was something I was going to tell y'all, and I can't remember what it was. Mm. I'm on the hunt for a couple tobaccos. If anybody has any tins that are sealed that you wouldn't mind turning loose of, uh, I'm looking for a sealed tin of C&D's 8 State Burley. And I missed the other day, it was back in stock, and I don't know when it'll be back in stock again, but I missed the other day Wessex Burley Slice apparently was back in stock, and I didn't see the email until a couple days later, so of course I missed out on that. But if anybody has any of that, sealed tins of that you're not smoking, you don't care for it, or whatever, let me know. I'd be happy to buy some from you, as well as a 8 State Burley. That's one I haven't been able to try yet, but I'd like to get a whole tin of that. I've told myself I'm not going to buy any more limited edition stuff, which 8 State Burley was a limited edition blend. But I told myself I'm not going to buy any more limited edition stuff because I hate getting something that you really like, and then it's limited edition and you can't get it anymore. It's nice that you find something you like, but I don't know if my chair is going to sit right here by this shelf permanently or not. It's just kind of where it is right now while I've been kind of rearranging and organizing. But yeah, if anybody has a sealed tin of 8 State Burley or Wessex Burley Slice that you'd be willing to part with, let me know. Email blindpiper724@gmail.com if you have any of those you'd be willing to part with. I am not particularly interested in samples of either one, but I would definitely be interested in a sealed tin. Well, friends, I guess that's about all I got for right now. Like I said, I got the day off today, and sometimes you just look over and see the tripod and think, I'll make a video. So that's what I did. But I should really finish this pipe up and get back to attempting to get this room back in order. And of course, it doesn't help when you're trying to get everything back in order and then you drag a box of 45s out, and I've got a couple stacks of 45s over here on the desk that I was going through and didn't finish going through the box. But yeah, that's what I do. I start something and then get sidetracked with something else. But it's probably why my shop's such a mess out there, is I get started on something and then something else distracts me. But anyway, that's about all I got for now. I'm going to do something productive today. I'm going to try to make it back to work tomorrow. We're supposed to get a little bit more snow tonight, and we'll just see how the roads are in the morning. But I'm going to try to make it back to work. I hate taking days off if I don't need to, but I also want to be safe. Don't want to end up in a ditch somewhere. But I hope everybody else is safe. Hope you're doing well. And until next time, I wish blessings for all, and lots of luck to you and yours.